So we decided to do our presentation on the Mojave Desert. The geography and distribution of the ecosystem. The avian population and its distribution in the Mojave Desert has a big impact on the climate change. This desert ecosystem is very common. It is found in Antarctica, the Arctic Desert, Sahara Desert, Australian Desert, Kalahari Desert, Syrian Desert, and many more. The climate and geography. The composition is made of metamorphic rocks derived from pre-existing sedimentary volcanic and igneous intrusive rocks. These rocks can be as old as 2.5 billion years. The Mojave formed from volcanic eruptions and deposits from the Colorado River. The annual high temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit and the low is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The annual precipitation is 6.6 inches. And the western Mojaves have a lot less extreme heat as in central because they kind of have that ocean breeze. The climate and geography continued is the plants in the ecosystem are extrophytes and phaerophytes. Extrophytes store water after it rains for the future, so that's how they adapt to survive in this dry desert. And the phaerophytes have roots that could reach 20 feet to find water, which is also a way that they survive. And the plants and animals must have these adaptations for the extreme conditions in the Mojave Desert to survive. The plant composition in the Mojave Desert, three major plant species are the Joshua tree, the creosote, and the cholla. The Joshua trees germinate under nurse plants till age 4 to survive. The creosote has a cone shape that allows it to utilize the little rain it receives. The cholla uses an alternate form of photosynthesis called CAM. CAM uses an alternate pathway to convert energy from sun into food, and those are the ways that those plants survive. The endemic and endangered plants, some endemic plant species in the Mojave Desert are the silver cholla, Mojave prickly pear, and the beavertail cactus. And then one endangered plant is the Eureka Valley evening primrose. Invasive plant species. The most prominent invasive plant species in the Mojave is the Russian thistle, cheatgrass, Saharan mustard, and giant reed. Some mammals and birds that are found in the Mojave. The mammals include bighorn sheep, coyotes, bats, black-tailed jackrabbits, and mountain lions. The birds include Leconte's thrashers, Bindyer's thrashers, Scott's orioles, burrowing owls, and Costa's hummingbirds. The birds adapt by flying above the heat to find cooler temperatures. They also migrate during extreme periods of heat, and they come back to reproduce when it cools off. The jackrabbits survive by releasing heat through their ears. The longhorned sheep can fluctuate several degrees body temperature. And the bats have hairless wings that help maintain their body temperature. Some endemic species are the Mojave ground squirrel and the Armagosa vole. Some insect, reptiles, and fish in the Mojave. One of the interesting insects in the Mojave is the Pernuba moth. These moths use their dexterous jaw appendages to collect pollen from Joshua trees to survive. Common reptile is the desert tortoise, which is now threatened. Tortoise is able to burrow away from the heat and store water in their bladder to survive. The only natural occurring amphibian is the red-spotted toad. The toad is able to lose 40% of its body water and survive. The current status and management of these ecosystems. The Mojave Desert is currently halfway intact. The biggest threat to the Mojave Deserts is human development. There's been roads and many other highways and stuff built over them, which has kind of hurt this ecosystem. Organizations such as the Mojave Desert Land Trust are helping keep these deserts in a good place, and there's also protected areas such as the Mojave National Park, which is in a good condition. And yeah, that's it.